Hello and welcome everyone. Well, I'm back, John RMS, aka Ace Bullion, and today I'm bringing you a happy, shiny evening if you're in the UK, and if you're elsewhere, you're probably either waking up or just about to go to sleep. So, anyway, by the time you watch this, I hope you're enjoying yourself, and I hope, more importantly, that you're staying safe. So, you can see here, I've brought out a nice collection of what I have for my silver, all hallmarked, all poured, brilliant, including a couple, well, including a few things in the background, but other things like my Britannia. We gotta love it, right? Everyone likes a 10-ounce Britannia. Yeah, I was looking at some of the things, and like the less we forget, kind of quite apt at the moment, don't you guys think? Where maybe giving back to someone, I don't know. I'm not plugging my stuff, so don't take it that way, or a heart. But so anyway, what do I have? Well, today I have another sponsored video from none other than, well, my sponsor, the Silver Trader. And I'll leave his description down below, as I always do. I'll also put in the chat side of things, where you would leave a comment, a link to one of the cryptocurrencies that I use. Now, I recommend you just go over, have a look. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you're new, you're interested, then you can actually just earn, realistically and truthfully, earn free money just by clicking on it, watching a couple of videos, answering some questions that are relating to how you would trade. The money's not really yours until you decide to link it to your PayPal, and then you can withdraw. But there you go. At least that's how I remember it. But moving on, because I got a pretty good portfolio building up now. So we got another 2020 coin for you. And it's Queen Elizabeth II. And here we go. Trying to focus this a little bit. Queen Elizabeth II, $1 Australian. Yep. Lovely crown, pearl earrings, necklace. Yep. Again, that was dust. Oh, speaking of which, on my last video with the rat, someone has spotted that in the corner, right about here, and it was about halfway through the video, they could see a little white blemish. Sadly, they were right. It was a milk spot. And I was quite surprised about that. But anyway, right, so back on to the 1 ounce, 4/9 fine Australian silver Swan. This is another lovely Jody Clark design by the Perth Mint. And well, let's crack in and have some super detailed views here. My wife does not like this because I was explaining to her, I said it's a swan in flight, or coming down from flight. And she just said, nope, that's a swan ready to attack me. So there you go. A bit of, humor amongst everything. But yeah, so this is a swan in action. And yeah, you could really feel it. Just need to zoom out a tiny bit there. And yeah, you could really see the swan in motion and swan, doing its thing. And it actually does look like it's more landing, because you can see obviously the waves of the water. So it's coming in, it's landed. But it always cracks me up that, she gets terrified of swans and geese. Geese mainly, I'll tell you. Wow. She does not like geese at all. And it is just one of those hilarious things. It's funny. I've noticed that there's some really bizarre designs coming along the side. Now, it doesn't seem to radiate all the way through, and I do want to have a closer look at that. In fact, I'm going to really... I'm almost at 10 times magnification. But yeah, let's see here. So it just appears to be part of the design as a whole. And let's just pull back again because there we go. Yeah, you can see it looks like a sailor's knot, how it is. And this is dust. You can actually, it will come off. In fact, in making the capsule a bit worse. That is not milk spots that you are looking at. But wowzers. 4.9's fine. A Swan. Nothing more graceful or peaceful in a pandemic or just in nature, really. I mean, I think swans are really just one of those beautiful, birds. And I absolutely love them. I hate it when they steal the bread and stuff from the ducks, but moving on. And apparently you're not supposed to actually give bread to ducks, believe it or not. Now that's something I was never aware of. So we have a lovely reeded edge. We have the matte finish with the gloss. And then again, this is perfect. Bam, you nailed it. You got the matte finish again along the edge. So you got matte, high gloss, really a nice high relief, matte, perfect. And again, this is again my fault here, don't worry. And again, along the queen's face and stuff, capsule guys, you get this really super high gloss. And then what you get is it's not matte, it's not high gloss, but it is just a super shine on the crown. And I just love the details, how they manage to separate things. My camera really does pick up every tiny little bit of detail, I can tell you that much. But wowzers. Now, one of the disclaimers I do want to actually say, because I noticed on one of my on my previous video that someone was watching me, and they're in America, my home country. By the way, everyone, wherever you are in the world, please be safe. But they were new to stocking. Now, I'm often highly reluctant to give advice to anybody apart from, stock what you like and stock what you could afford. And I actually had to turn around to them and I made a comment and I said, look, some of the things that I'm putting, or the majority of things that I'm actually showing on my channel, are not really dedicated for a beginner stocker. And there is reasoning behind that, because these are premium rounds, okay? These are absolutely premium rounds. And whether or not you're going to lose money or gain money totally depends on the success and outcome of the series. So if this Swan and does extremely well and Perth Mint decides to do something else, then fantastic, great, amazing. But what do I think here? Let's put you down. If I took something like, I'm just going to pop open one. I'll get two for the price of one here at the moment. So, by the way, I got my Mr. Joe Durbin ring here. So, let's put you back on there. So, if you're just starting off stocking, okay, get something, either a Britannia, a Canadian Maple Leaf, American Silver Eagles, Philharmonics. There's a plethora of either you have what we class as government-backed bullion, such as like Britannia's. I'm currently in the UK, so a Britannia makes sense, although I still stock the others. You're then looking at the other aspect, which is like a let's say generics. I'm trying to think of their name right now, but you can find the Buffalo Rounds or the Noon Owl all over the place. Those are very, very cheap, and they're close to spot price. And I highly recommend, if you are going to stack, first before you even buy anything, okay, think about your overall strategy, okay? As I said, this is a first for me. I don't normally say any of this kind of stuff to anybody, not publicly at least. But my advice, seriously, is you see all my lovely silver here? Stay away from this. Period. Okay? Don't buy this. Don't buy poured silver. That's the last thing on your list, if at all on your list. As a business owner who makes my poured silver, okay, I'm telling you to stay away from it, okay? Why? Because it is so expensive overall. The cost for me to produce it and for me to make it, it is art. That's all it is, okay? It's art. I have hallmarks on things, and that purely is it. And as I said, with all of that comes, a lot of cost. So this little tiny silly mark here, ace, and then you have 999, castle, and U. Okay, those marks down here are from the Edinburgh Assay Office to say, look, it's pure silver. Okay, normal bullion, like in a bar form, does not need that. Okay. So look at your strategies. First, find out your budget. Second, think about how you want to proceed. So, are you only going to stock silver? Are you going to mix it? I always recommend personally mixing stuff. So buy some silver, buy some gold, buy some platinum. Try to at least do, equal proportions of silver to gold. This is my own personal bet, so I'm not a financial advisor. You make up your money. You make up your mind. It's your money, okay? Don't, whatever you do, just go out and buy all of the lovely, beautiful stuff. Unless that's your thing. You know what? You can actually make money doing that, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose your shirt quicker than you can count to 3. I'll guarantee you that. Stay in a budget, okay? That's important. I know it's obvious, it's stupid. I don't know how many times it's been said before by other people, but stay within a budget. Stick to that budget. And, also allow yourself a treat, okay? If you're stocking generic silver or government-backed silver, or in America, I know you guys get all of, you can get 50%, 90%, and all of these, Kennedys and stuff. If you're in America, try to get the free silver that's out there, okay? In the UK and in Europe, you're hard pressed to find any of that kind of stuff. You're paying premiums. Most of it's been taken back already. So, if you're in America, definitely grab that stuff. Or Canada, for instance. You could probably still pick it up. Free silver. Always awesome, okay? And then my biggest thing would be, don't get attached, okay? Have a selection. I mean, if you are going to treat yourself, that's fine. Like this here. You keep it, you put it away, that's your treat, okay? You take something like this 10-ounce Britannia bar, okay? And I'm not attached to it. I'll happily sell it at a drop of a dime as long as I'm going to make a profit on it. That's it, plain and simple. I'm not attached to it. It will go at the right price, and that's it. As I said, kind of ironic, I got my other bullion out here. It wasn't meant to go into this part of the video. But realistically, just think about your strategies. And if you do want help, I am happy to give you my own opinion. I will reply publicly. I have no shame in doing so. I don't favor gold over silver, or silver over gold, or platinum, or cryptos, or whatever. You know what? I think diversity is key. And I think all of those who are smart and who have been at this for a long time, because I'm not new to this, okay, will always appreciate that you need to have a diverse collection or a diverse portfolio. Now, it doesn't actually mean that you always have to own all physical. It can mean you could also own, you know, shares or cryptos or whatever it is, paper silver or digital currency silver. Always make sure as well you have money in your savings. You have your debt paid off. These have been said by so many wise people out there. And you know what? We're still successful. So I'm going to leave you with that. This was supposed to be about the Swan. The Swan speaks for itself, in my view. I think it's beautiful. I know I just had to go on about that, but when I get a question about someone who's watching my channel, I kind of feel that I have an obligation to ensure that I'm not leading anybody astray. I'm not a silver pusher by far. I am showing these off so that you guys can have some fun, and then you guys can enjoy. As I said, it's your money. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not about to tell you what to do. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. You make whatever one you feel you're most comfortable with. And always think about, if I can give you one last bit of advice, always think about an exit strategy. Some may say passing it on to their children. That can actually be a burden. You have to make sure that, your children have the knowledge or are interested. Because for all you know, I could be buying this for, I don't know what this is, but let's say it's £23. Or in dollars, let's say $25. And next thing you know, my children are selling it at a spot price or less. That would be horrible. I mean, I'd be dead, so I'd probably be rolling over my grave. But when you're thinking, either get them involved, let them know what's going on, have an appointed person, have things written down, let them know, share with them. The whole secrecy thing as well, that always gets to me. You have to be open, obviously, to certain members of your family, but or friends for that matter. The minute you start to stack physical, have a will. That's another strong point. And if you're like me and you have a vault, you definitely need a will. In fact, the company I use insisted that I set up a will, just based on the amount that was in there. So, well, that's it for me. It's been 18 minutes, 18 and a half minutes, and I didn't expect to go on this long. So thank you for watching. I really hope that you appreciate everything I'm trying to do, everything that the Silver Trader's trying to do. We're bringing you all the latest coins that are out there, giving you really up close and hopefully good reviews, good, hopefully good advice as well. But, just be safe. And, as a former paramedic, I can only say, just follow whatever guidelines are available. I'm not going to tell you what to do, guys. But, and girls, just for the record, guys and gals. Okay. I use guys as a general expression. But yeah, just follow whatever guidelines are out there. Stay safe and just keep washing your hands. Make sure you have some moisturizer. And if anybody knows where the heck I can find flour at the moment, for baking in the UK, let me know. I'm stuck. I'm out in the boonies and I can't get flowers. Oh well. All right, that's it for me. Have a great day from Ace Bullion. Thank you again to my sponsor, Silver Trader. And be safe wherever you guys are. Bye for now.